Hey guys, thank you. Really excited to be here. And I know a lot of people can tell that I'm fit and I'm really into fitness. And what's weird about that is how people always assume that means I'm into sports. And guys will start talking to me. They'll be like, so, hey, what are your predictions for this next year? And I'm like, oh, I think we're going to go all the way to #1 at the box office because Star Wars Episode 9 is going to make a ton of money. Woo! And it's true. You might think this is crazy, but I really am just this huge Star Wars nerd. It's the thing that I love and I'm obsessed about. And it's really hard to be a Star Wars nerd when you look like me. Drinking blue milk protein shakes by myself is getting depressing. And I have to give up a lot to be a Star Wars collector. Money, space, my wife's respect. We just gave up on having sex altogether. I was tired of the action figures falling off the display shelves. Oh no, are you hurt? No, not you, I was talking to Chewie. And it's hard to be a Star Wars collector because it takes up so much space. I'm running out of display shelves at my neighbor's house. And it's hard to be a Star Wars fan these days because the love runs so deep and the disappointments are so painful, which for me is the love of the originals and the disappointment of my in-laws. Whenever they come over to visit, I'm like, hey, check out this Lego Millennium Falcon I just built. It's 4 feet long. They're like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Are you building that for the grandkids you haven't given to us yet? And then there are all these Star Wars rituals I have to do. You know, I just can't go see a movie. When I see any of the new trailers, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Star Wars, it's coming to theaters. Oh man, that's gonna take a week. I know you can get reserved seats online, but I gotta camp out with the fanboys. I gotta get a tent, I gotta get a chair, I gotta go polish my Slave Leia outfit. And then there are these child's first showing rituals which spark fierce fan debate about, oh, what's the most appropriate age and episode to show Star Wars to your child for the first time? And I'm like, why is this a debate? The answer to both those questions is 4. And then there's conventions. You know, my wife's like, why can't we just take a vacation? And I'm like, look, honey, I know that going to Europe to learn about Roman art and culture is important and valuable, but a convention-exclusive Cloud City ice cream maker is priceless. You know, Wilbur Roode risked his life so that we could have that. He's the real star of The Empire Strikes Back. It comes with instant cloud cream mix, too. One push of a button, poof, big Imperial distraction. If Luke still had one of those, or if he made off with one of those, he'd still have both his hands. You know, what's really another problem is, have you ever noticed this? You know, there are fans, certain fans, that look down their noses at fans of other franchises. I mean, not me, but those Lord of the Rings fans are the worst. Oh, man. Just running around in costume, just whacking each other with swords. I'm telling you, man, one blast of Force lightning would take them all out. You know, but what's really scary is how no amount of money will keep a Star Wars nerd from getting the thing that he wants. In my house, though, when it comes to buying more Star Wars toys or feeding my starving family, my wife and I have learned to compromise. She'll work 2 jobs so rocket-firing Boba Fett can live with us. And she finally yelled at me the other day. She's like, why did you spend our money and our savings on a fully functional life-size R2-D2 instead of a down payment on a house? I'm like, honey, we don't need a house because with R2, he'll make any place a home. Thank you very much. May the Force be with you.